Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday, March 9th. I'm at the Blue Mountain Shelter and got here last night, roughly about 4:30. Wasn't too bad. Woke up this morning and forgot about daylight saving time, so rolled back over, went back to bed. So my routine so far has been hiking 8 hours, usually from like 8:30 to 4:30, and then sleeping for 12. And those other 2 hours, other several hours are setting up and breaking down campsites. So that's my normal routine. I am going to have to change uh, my nutrition though, because I don't think I'm getting enough calories. So got to work on that. But last night or yesterday I hiked about 15 miles. That was my most yet. And it was funny because when I reached 13, I could feel my body telling my brain it's time to quit. And I got to thinking like, why at this time am I quitting? And then I realized 13 has been my most mileage so far hiking. So that's how much my body knows. So when my body hit 13, it's like, okay, you hit your max, time to shut down. So I had to push it those extra 2 miles to get to this shelter. So that was interesting. So let's see what else. Oh, so Georgia spoils us because they put up cables across trees for us at these shelters, so where you don't have to throw a rope over the tree to hang your food from the bears. So I stayed at a hostel the other night, and one of the hikers said, "Look, man, you have food and shelter. All you need is water. So if you're hiking and you find water, you can camp right there. It's no problem." I was like, "Well, that makes sense." So I tried it. So the other night I go to hike and get a little tired. So I'm like, I found found some little pads for tents. I'm like, perfect. So set up my tent, get everything ready. I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta hang my food. They don't have any cables here. So this is my first experience throwing rope over a tree. There's a specific way you have to hang your food. And I did it at my house. I practiced before I came, so I knew what I was doing. And I put the slack rope on the ground. I throw it over the tree. I just grab the end of the rope to make sure it doesn't go all the way over. And I did a couple times, no problem, right? So now it's time for application. So I drop the excess rope, I throw it over, and I got towards the end of the rope in my hand. And as it goes over the tree, now let me back up a minute. On the end of my rope, I have a carabiner clip with a big old lug nut on it to get some weight on it. So I threw it, and as it went over the limb, one thing I didn't plan for was in my yard, I have nice clean grass, right? Well, out in the jungle here, you don't have nice clean grass. You got sticks, branches, leaves. You got thousands of little trees growing up from the ground and briars and stuff. So when I threw it, one of those trees and briars grabbed that loose rope. So as soon as it went over the limb, it caught tension and it just looped around the limb. So I could have swung from that I could have swung from like Tarzan on that thing. It wasn't coming off. So I'm sitting there thinking, how in the heck am I gonna get this off? So at first I thought, let me just cut my losses and figure it out later. But then I saw the carabiner clip hanging at the end. I said, what if I could hit that with a rock? So it took about 10 or 12 rocks, and I finally hit it, and it spun it the other way. So I was able to get it down. So found another tree. Everything worked fine. So I got to work on that aspect. But my game plan is, since I'm in Georgia and they want to spoil me, I'm going to let them spoil me. So I'm trying to stay at shelters so I don't have to mess with that, because that's aggravating, trying to hang your food every night. And other than that, man, everything's been going good. Just got to work on my diet and push my miles. Trail legs aren't given to you. You got to earn them. So I'm not quite a week into my hike, and I'm starting to feel better. I feel like I'm getting more miles in, but still hurts, feet, knees, elbows from the trekking poles and everything. But other than that, I'm trying to think what else is going on. Want to say thanks to Swamp Rat and Tank for texting me and giving me some encouragement. My family as well. I've been hearing from them, give me some advice and encouragement. Mike Lehman, Ezra, thanks, appreciate it. And thank all y'all for giving me some encouragement. I appreciate it. Other than that, that's it. I'm just checking in. Everything's going good. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see y'all later.